Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney. We're going into this. We got the first game here. So I think we've gone through an investigation, a court case, another investigation, and I think we've got one more court case and we have finished this little chapter. So pretty excited to see how we're going to do this. Let's see if we can find our way out of this. So I'm pretty sure we're in the accused at the moment, so let's go and find out. So, yep. Day 3 trial. So, we're up to the trial. Should be exciting. September 9th, 9:52 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah? One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Ah, it's Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth? I've received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have in good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have to do? What does the White... sorry. Let's try this again. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. All I can hope to do is to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? So they have a history. That's pretty interesting. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. So let's get into this court case. Man, I sucked at that voices before that. I'm sorry about that. Have to deal with that. Anyway, so September 9th, 10 AM, District Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you are up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please? As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anybody's going to raise an objection about it, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you are now an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apology to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Oh dear. Your name. Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear, oh sorry. I hate his vocabulary because it's so out there. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but friends call me Blanco Nino. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel on the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed a murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Oh ho ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. So let's go through this witness account. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. If thing occurred as you testified, I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright. So... let's have a look at what do I have? So, I've got the autopsy report. So, anyway. I might try the autopsy report, what he said. Alright. I might actually have to press a bit, because I'm not sure that works. So, surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw the spiky-haired man attacking the woman with long hair. So let's press her out here.
Hold it!
Is that it? Needless to say, I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
Hold it!
See if I can get some more information out. Oh, there we go. Can you be a little bit more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and she ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. So, the victim ran to the left, so maybe I can find something in the thing. So, change badge, report, conversation, don't think that will help. Broken light probably won't help. That won't help, that won't help, that won't help. Ah, so this one says the victim dodged the attack but ran to the right. He's saying she ran to the left. So let's try this one.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Ooh, we got something here. Oh, it is simple. You must have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. Killer was here. The victim here. If the victim ran to the left as she claimed she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Ooh, we got him now. Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, Look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run to the left. So did he witness the killing? Wait a sec. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Well, technically they're both right, because she ran to the left and Mr. Wright swaps around, so let's have a look. Both witnesses are telling you the truth, for once. Ha, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in a hotel, where could he have been? In the law office of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show this court where Mr. White was standing, so let's see if I can get this directly on the K. It's not as easy as you think. So let's present this.
Take that!
This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, it would appear as if she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. That was the whole point of the argument. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion?
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, may I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Alright, so we're getting somewhere. So she ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely, that is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. She ran to the left. Again. Alright. So... might press a lot on this because I couldn't see anything.
Hold it!
What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. Does not become you. Hey buddy, you're an American too. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left.
Hold it!
What do you mean, first? First, that's what comes before what happens next. Do you speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try and use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw.
Hold it!
I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright. There's no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything.
Objection!
The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Did I lose a mark for that? I might have. Next, with the last reference, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice.
Hold it!
I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh and I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. I didn't see the thing. Next with the last of his
Hold it!
What do you mean next? Oh, come on. Next is what comes after first. And this is frustrating. I know that. That's all you need to know. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. Let's try it again.
Hold it!
But it was you.
Objection!
So now I'm gonna get hit again for that. Oh my god. So that was what Miss May saw. Is there anything I can work on here? So let's have a look. So not that I can see. I can't see anything. Let's try pressing again. So each of you saw different parts. Absolutely, that is right, of course. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice. Is there anything I can present to that? Let's present the autopsy. Mr. White. The victim died from a single... Ah, we got it right this time. Man, that was hard. The victim died from a single blow. What did you have to say to that? Now my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using that phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask this witness for a new testimony...
Objection!
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he is lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd is on my side. There's no slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Okay. 2 accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Killer Yu attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran to the door. Then you did it her with a single blow. Thwap. Okay, so... thwap indeed. Such a weird... Well, very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. White... Mr. Your Honor? Mr. Your Honor, that's such... My stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. So let's start this. Well, you see, I looked at the other window and then I heard that thing fall. So what's that thing? So maybe...
Hold it!
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? That glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about you sound straight as odd? Yeah, kind of, because he wouldn't be able to see the lamp. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. So... it says it's broken beyond recognition. I saw that before when I was looking, so let's prevent this.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oh. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea that it was a light stand. So tell me exactly, when was it you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? I'm gonna say big problemo. There's a big problemo, problem here. The problem is this. Wait, Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct. That is so. It is conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it is impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? Do you have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. The person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Those are floor plans. So, present.
Take that!
Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this area, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity? Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken sides of glass as a light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen it apart from that is inside the Fay Law Office. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Yeah. Mr. White. Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia. Yeah, looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
This is far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Ugh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. There you go. Confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law office of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to have placed the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law office. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew that the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White... Wright and White are hard to put in the same sentences. That Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is in fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place where when he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law office. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. There's not much there. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Not sure I'm going to go with this. So anyway, the wiretapping. The beginning of September, the week before the murder, so let's press a bit more. Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I had entered the Fay & Co. law office.
Hold it!
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Objection!
Unidentified fingerprints several days later were found in the Fay & Co. law office. These were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law office. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap.
Hold it!
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
Objection!
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have the responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
Hold it!
Why did you notice something so innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing for me to press him on. Well, maybe he ratted it on enough that I can bluff something out of him. It was the week before the murder. Into the Fay & Co. law office. Of course, I had done so. Nope. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Not sure what I'm going to do now. Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? What the hell? What is she doing there? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? All right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Get. I'm out again. I'm out again. Hey, Phoenix. Yeah, there's no way to. That's no way to greet a group. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears there was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You had the receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. Oh, White wrote that, sorry. See, I'm getting confused between Wright and White again. So what do you want? What do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I brought the stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Oh. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, you now just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated. September 9th, 1:16 PM, District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Court will now reconvene with the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examiner, Mr. White, is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I will ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. So we're back to the wiretapping. So it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law office. Of course I had done so to place the wiretap. This is when I saw the glass stand, so now I can present the receipt.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the words Maya written in blood? Bah, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand, and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Yeah. That's a long. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, that's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix, Wright? Yeah. What? There's no way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Mr. Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Mr. Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry on this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Let's object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright would be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up and helped me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what is this? Memo received. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. So where is it? There it is. So let's read this.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. So stop, desist, halt. Please stop, make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the finger. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. So we did it again. I love the confetti. Confetti's amazing. Well, that is all. This court is adjourned. September 9, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations! You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much I have to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief? Hehe. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. September 9, 9:02 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Office. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came? Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Bah! You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of? Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. Law Office, right? Who better but me, Maya Fay, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here. Ready to get down to business. You don't mind calling me Nick? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. Law Office has a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! This is making me hungry. There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's a waste. Okay, wait up. And that's the end of this chapter. So there we go. So I think that's the end of an episode. So we've had Turnabout Sisters, and now we've got Turnabout Samurai. So that's the next chapter, but as I said, this series we're taking a break for a minute, because I think, as you know, I have a couple of other projects which are pretty, I guess, they're out now. I've got 2 projects on the go at the moment, so just for a while there might be a little break on this series. It's not the end of it, but there'll be a little break. So hopefully that won't be too long, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this series. It's been quite fun to do. So, but as I said, it's not the final. We're just taking a little, like, I guess, what is it called? Yeah, as I said, it's just a break. So just until I get my current projects, because I've got a few too many going at once. So anyway, but I do hope you enjoyed this, how I got out of this court case. But I guess we'll leave it there. So if you did enjoy it, hit the like button. And if you want to see more of this, subscribe. But I guess until next time, see ya! Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks? Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap.